But hold on, man. Why does the lighting have to be so bad for me? Seriously, why does the lighting have to be so bad? Well, then again, that's my fault because I decided to place my desk next to my window. So, yeah. Well, at least people get a full view of my desk. Oops. Okay. Three, two, one, action, I guess. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my live. And yay, I'm finally live today on Tuesday. So I know for a fact I wasn't live last week on Tuesday. That was just because I was beyond tired after work. And really though, I ended up forgetting to go live um on here. So forgive me. Also, please forgive me with the lighting. I don't know what I don't know what is wrong with the lighting. I generally don't know. Also, I guess I will be live for like a few minutes because I look like I got hit by a bus. I look like I got hit by a bus and I just got out of recovery. Yeah, because of my tired eyes. Okay, so I don't know what's been going on with my sleep schedule. I don't know why, but yeah, I for the past 2 nights, I had actually woken up um at like exactly 4 a.m., which is technically normal for me because I have to be up at 4 a.m. for work. But yeah. Yeah, my sleep schedule is just weird at the moment. And also just today at work actually, I had worked about let's see, I got there like at around 5 o'clock and I worked there up until like a little bit past 11:30 a.m. So I was at work for a good 6.5 hours, I think. I don't know. I assume I was there at work for that long, 6.5 hours today. And quite frankly, it was, in fact, a lot because I am now having to do extra things at work that I apparently had forgotten to do at work. Yeah. And now that I'm doing them, yeah, that's just twice the hassle. Hello, everyone who's joining. I don't know how many people want to say hi, or if you guys want to say hi, you can say hi. Uh, I hope I'm not quiet. Am I quiet on here? I better not be quiet on here. I was just trying to go live and then I don't know. I tried to go live the first time a few minutes ago, but then something had happened and it thought I wanted it like screen like this, but it ended up like this. Hi, Abigail. Hello, Blazing. How are you two doing today? How are you two doing today? You doing good? You doing good? Yeah. Anyways, well, yeah, work had pretty much kicked me in the tuchus. Work really kicked me in the tuchus. Good. Good. Oh, that's good. Well, it's good that you two are having a good day. Anyone else? How's your day going? Yeah. So, okay, I do want to mention one thing. So recently, I have been seeing on my YouTube here, one of my short videos was apparently just hit 20,000 views, which kind of shocked me because I posted that video in 20, oh, excuse me, in 2023, and that was 2 years ago. Like, wow. Took 2 years to hit 20,000 views. That's interesting. And it was an astrology video, which I have been trying to post more or started to. I started to try and get back to posting a little bit of astrology videos because Well, I don't know, I'm just trying to work my way, really. I'm just trying to work my way back, I guess. Because on TikTok, that's actually what I post more. I post more astrology videos than any other content. Um, yeah, and I would love to do that more on here, but the problem is some of it involves actually songs that I would end up getting copywritten, like, actually copywritten. So, I mean, there are videos that I have on here on YouTube that have been copywritten, so really it's like no big deal. But I actually had a video that I was planning to post that had music from a random artist and I had saved it, but then right before I was about to post, it got deleted. I don't know why. I'm assuming, like, that's how hard copyrights for if you're, like, doing a short video or a video with, like, music in it, you always get copywritten, and, I mean, sometimes I guess videos do stay up even when they're copywritten, but other times, yeah. I don't know why my video got deleted, but, yeah, I didn't do anything about it. Yeah. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to post on here, especially because there's supposedly a TikTok ban, a TikTok ban coming this Thursday here in the US, which obviously, for one thing, sucks because I mean, there is so much more in this world that is going on. We have wars, we have crimes, we have poverty, we have s- we have so many issues and problems in the world, and apparently TikTok is a threat. I don't have TikTok. I don't have TikTok toe. Tik TikTok too. Well, I still have mine. We still have TikTok here in the US, but however, though, it says that apparently TikTok may actually stay and after or they're gonna be like extending a date or something because of something involving with ByteDance. I don't know. I just wish they could focus on something besides TikTok. Hi, David. How well? How are you doing, man? I am doing okay, David. How are you doing? How are you doing today? I'm not allowed to have it. Well, yeah. Some parents actually, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of parents actually say like they're distancing their children from TikTok because TikTok can be a bit of a dangerous platform. And what is with this lighting? Seriously, go back to clouds. Hold on, I kid you not. I kid you not. For the past like week and a half now, where I live at, we've been getting so many storms, and then other days it's sunshine, then it's back to storms again. Like, seriously, it is making me so mad. Like, and then because I remembered last Saturday, I believe, last Saturday, I had to use the light from my lamp or the light on my ceiling fan to basically do a live stream because it got too dark in my room. And now, yeah. So this is basically some of the problems that I deal with when I try to go live, whether it's on any social media platform really, because I mean, look, the lighting, it's not coming from like a lamp or anything. It's literally coming from my window. Here, I'll show you. See what I mean? Literally, the lighting just comes from my window because so my desk is right here. Okay, this is my desk. And beside my desk, not that far from me, is my bed. And Right next to my bed, is, of course, the windows. Now, I had moved my furniture around because I have 2 outlets in my room that apparently connect, and what would happen is basically whenever I would have to charge my phone or plug in my fan, apparently if I, like, adjust it, like, adjust the one of the outlets wrong, it immediately turns off my charger, it turns off my clock, it turns off my fan, and it's all just 2 outlets. I have 2 other outlets that work perfectly fine. They work perfectly fine, but somehow I have 2 outlets that seem to connect, and I if I adjust whatever is plugged into that outlet, even by, like, a little bit, it turns off whatever is plugged into those outlets. Like, I mean, I'm not an electrician or anything, but what is up with that? Hi, Butter. How are you doing today? Yeah. See, forgive me with the brightness. I wish I could. Yeah, and here's the thing though. I try to think of ways to like just, because you can just help you clearly see my face. Because, I mean, you clearly cannot see my face if it's like so bright. Ugh. Yeah, my allergies have been kicking me in the booty. Let's just say that. Yeah, that is crazy, Butter. Well, I'm sure your cat will come back soon, Abigail. Yep, see what I mean now? The lighting. If I do this, well, I can't do that. I can't. You know what I'm thinking? I need to get curtains. I need to get curtains. But there's a problem. I am a 24-year-old who wants to move out. But the problem is, if I end up putting something on there, then I don't know. It'll make it look like I'm here forever. And I don't want to. Because there's so much in this world that I wanna go out and see, but yeah. And see on the side of my face, it is now glowing. That ain't me, that is the freaking sun from the window. I mean, like, cause come on, I just want good light. Seriously, go back to being cloudy, you were that in my last life. Oh, and if anyone's wondering what I'm eating, I'm eating gummy bears. They're apparently America's favorite fruit, which isn't which is weird because this ain't fruit, this is a snack, this is candy. But the following, flavors it has is Bing cherry, white peach, strawberry, grape, banana, mandarin orange, watermelon, Honeycrisp apple, red raspberry, and blueberry. It also is made with natural flavors and colors from real fruit juice, vegetable juice, and superfoods. It's also gluten-free, fat-free, low sodium, and made here in the US. Well, you know what, Abigail? Just don't worry. I know what it's like when. Oh, sorry. Well, don't worry, Abigail. I'm sure your cat will come back soon. You just need to be patient. Um, I definitely know what it's like when you have an animal that runs away. Normally they do come back, but sometime either like after nightfall or sometime after maybe a day or two. Yeah. I mean, I've even witnessed a few animals that I assume went missing, but then it turned out into like they'd be like in a different room if that would make sense. Like For example, one time, we were trying to find me and my siblings. We were trying to find a cat, one of our cats. Well, technically, one of my siblings' cats. We were trying to find one of my siblings' cats in one room, and we felt like we were running out of luck. Only for one of my siblings' cats to apparently be in the room, like next to the room we were in searching for the cat. Like, wow. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you don't, know what you gotta really look. You gotta, like, really look when you're trying to find a cat, or a dog, or a lizard, or a snake, or an iguana, or any exotic animals you might have, which Which, I mean, I've heard of people actually having exotic pets or exotic animals as pets. S Some, like, iguanas, for example, which I mean, I feel like technically that does count an exotic pet, and some have, like I don't know, that's all I can think of iguanas. I can only think of in my head, I'm thinking, like, reptiles because not a lot of people can, have, like, an elephant as a pet, because those things are crazy expensive to take care of, okay? I mean, you think having a dog or a cat or a goldfish would be, taking money out of your pocket. Imagine having an actual elephant as a pet. Like, your bank account would be, like, gone in, like, 10 minutes. I mean, that's what I think. That's what I think. Unless you're someone who can actually make, like, good money, then yeah. Yeah. It's, uh, it's weird. And also, this is water, by the way. Yeah, hold on. Also, I like I was just saying earlier, I've been having, like, a rough sleep schedule here lately, so, yeah, and I'm hoping because dang, it's already 4 o'clock here. It's already 4 o'clock where I'm at, which means I've been up for exactly 12 hours. 12 hours. And when I go to bed tonight, because here's the thing though, I don't work tomorrow. I don't work tomorrow. God bless. Um, so I get to sleep in, but I wanna see if I can try to sleep in tonight because excuse me, I'm so sorry. I wanna see if I can try to sleep in tonight because I need to sleep. I don't know why, but whenever my head hits the pillow I don't know, hold on, does anyone else, like, have an issue where, like, you're just laying down on your bed and your head's on your pillow and you, like, try to get your head in, like, a very comfortable position on your pillow, and next thing you know, you wake up in the next morning and pretty much you got, like, a little bit of, like, a in your neck. Not like not like that, not like that. I'm meaning like a little kink, like a little kink in your neck that, at first it hurts, but then once you do like these exercises, it helps your neck. Like, does anyone else wake up to that, or is that just me? Is that just me? Because I okay, so I have 3 pillows. I have 3 pillows. 2 pillows that are pretty much like regular pillows, and a 3rd pillow that's basically it's like a cool pillow, I wanna say, but it's not really cool. Not, like, cold or anything. It is cold because, my bed is literally has a vent under it and a vent right next to it, so every morning I wake up cold or hot, depending on the seasons and depending if I either need to set the, AC or heater on. But yeah. Um, okay, so sometimes I don't know how this always happens, but my pillows always end up either like wrapped around my neck or I feel like the freaking king of whoever and I just end up I just end up feeling like my pillows are trying to choke me in my sleep. Yeah, that's good, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, however, though, later tonight, I do want to try and get to bed early and um, just sleep. Like, I want to know what it's like to finally have good, good sleep instead of going to bed and waking up like this. Like, I'm trying to force my eyes to wake up because I just want to sleep mostly. Like, that's all I wanna do. That's all I feel like everyone wants to do. They just wanna go to sleep. They just wanna sleep, stay in their bed, and not move a muscle until they're ready to get out of bed. You know what I mean? Yeah. But, it's a struggle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's my plan. What else? So yeah, so I do also want to talk about TikTok and the whole TikTok ban going on here in the US, which I still kind find kind of ridiculous, or actually really ridiculous, because like I said earlier, there are so many other events going on in the world. You got wars, you got poverty, you got high prices, you got housing that is just too expensive, you got rents that are going way too high, so, and you can't afford basically everything is getting like so much in prices, I mean. And there's also just full on people hating on each other and the rise of social media just like getting more and more. Um, and it's just ridiculous that out of all those things, all the problems, all the chaos that is going on in the world right now, the government apparently wants to take away TikTok. For what exactly? What reason is trying to get rid of TikTok on Thursday all about? Because TikTok is not just an app where people do little fun dances or do little fun skits. It's also a platform that people use to help them with their daily life, whether it's someone making videos talking about their struggles with their mental health, their physical health, their spiritual health, or people who are small business owners who are trying to basically help promote their business better and help and just help like take care of their families because there are so many small businesses out there who do depend on TikTok to help promote their little small business and let it extend to a much wider audience. And yeah, it's important to them. I mean, I definitely do wanna, like, maybe start, like, a little small business of myself on the side, but I don't know what to call it. I mean, I definitely do wanna work on, like, a little clothing brand, I guess. Or I want to make, like, merch, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how merch works. I assume all I have to do is, like, uh, make something and sell it and figure out the payment process? I don't know. I need someone to teach me how a merch store works because I have 0 information and 0 knowledge about that. I mean, I do know that you can people can buy stuff, people can buy people's merch from, the little merch shop, but I don't know how to make my own, which is sad because I'm 24 years old and I don't know how to do that. And yeah, but anyways, also, I just hope that the TikTok ban does not happen and we get that next extension, which I think they said it's either going to be 50 or 75 days, which I'm hoping it's the 75-day mark because at this point, just let us keep TikTok. Just let us keep TikTok. We're not gonna I mean, what if you're gonna keep if the government's just gonna keep trying to take away TikTok from us over and over again, just let us keep it and go focus on something else. Hi, Tony Stork. Tony Stork. Yeah. Hi, Tony. How you doing? Yeah. What else? Okay, I definitely do want to talk about that. I said earlier, how I do want to post more some astrology short videos on here. I do have one that will be posted on Friday. So to anyone who wants to, see that, see me try to post more astrology videos because I feel like if the TikTok ban does happen, I have so many videos with that are astrology videos that I feel like I can post on here. And my only concern would just to the copyright reasons because some of the audios I used for my astrology videos does have music audios of songs of various artists, and the last time I tried posting that, like what I said earlier, right before it was able to be posted, um, the next day or on that day, it got deleted, which, like I said, really sucked for me, but you know what? I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna try and post more because, um, yeah, I really do enjoy making astrology videos. I'm not gonna lie, they're very fun. I also enjoy making other short videos, like all the Bob's Burgers short videos that I'm positive like most of you have seen me post on here. And I also been enjoying live because I've been able to chat and meet with new people. A lot of people from India and Pakistan, actually, which no hate. I'm actually very interested to learn about the cultures in India and Pakistan. Like, I don't, just as long as I, I'm not doing anything wrong about or saying something offensive. And if it is offensive, I'm sorry. And I'll try to learn a little bit better or learn better or research it better. Cult research different cultures better. Um because I definitely do want to one day maybe go travel around the world. I feel like everyone else wants that. They all want to do that. Everybody wants to travel the world one day. But then you're forgetting one thing. You have to have money, and money is a real pain in the butt because you have to pay for stuff like your bills, your insurance, your housing, your rent, your mortgage, your food. Honestly, money is crazy. And to the people who said that maybe you just don't have enough money, yeah, like as if I have a million, like I get paid $1 million each week. okay? Like, I get paid $1,000,000 each week. I don't. I have a job where it pays me, I guess the normal amount it pays me for the position of that I have at my job because, well, if some of you don't know, I work at a hotel, or some of you have already known I work at a hotel. I work as a chef, but my how much I get paid is much different how all my other coworkers gets paid, and it's more so determining on which type of job they have. So if they work maintenance, they may have a little bit more money than me. If they work housekeeping, they may have a little bit more money than me. If they're working front desk or the assistant manager or manager, then obviously they would have more money than me. And me and my one coworker who works as cooks, we get paid the same, but yeah, we get paid either $2 less or maybe $1 more than the rest. Hi, Crows Rose. How are you doing? So yeah, I just yeah, I just think anyone who says that like you maybe you just didn't have enough money, like, bro, do I look like I'm pocketing $1,000,000 each week? Because I'm not. I mean, I could just sit here and say I have like $6 and change in my wallet, and that's true. Nice. What about you? I am doing okay. I'm a little tired, as you can tell. Work has basically I worked over 6 hours today, and I've been up since 4 AM. Well, but what about you, Crows Rose? How are you doing? How's life? Are you doing good? Are you having a good day? Are you having a good night, a good morning, evening, midday, nighttime? I don't know where you live. I just hope you're doing good. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just eating these. I don't know much about financial freedom. I'm gonna be honest. I assume financial freedom's basically where, like, you can pay for stuff without the consequences of, like, losing money. And honestly, do I look like I could be on the look like I could be in, like, the Kardashian family or the who's the one that married Justin Bieber again? Haley Baldwin or the Baldwins or the Kennedys or the royal family in the UK? Do I look like I can, just walk up and, like, be like, "Hey, I don't have any money," or "I have so much money, so can I buy that, I don't know." Okay, well, first of all, actually, if I had, like, $1,000,000, if I had $1,000,000, I would spend actually, no, I'd save that money, put half of it in for a house, and then use the other half. Would invest the I would invest wait, okay. I put half that money in for a house, so that's like $500,000. And then the other $500,000 I would split it and put that 250K in, like, I wanna say, like, investments, or maybe a little bit less than that, like, maybe I'd go, like, 1,000 du a 1,000 ducks, $1,000, and then the rest of the money, I can pocket it and, like, spend it on, like, what I would like to spend it on, because my money, I'm an adult, I can buy whatever I want. Are you from the UK? No, but I do have ancestors that were born and raised in the UK, if that makes sense. I'm from the US. I'm from the United States. So, specifically, I live alongside the East Coast, where we get so much rain, especially during hurricane season. Like, hurricane season, I think if I'm remembering this correctly, either starts in August or September, and then it lasts is up until, October, I think? I don't know. But yeah, I live alongside the East Coast, which means we get a lot of thunderstorms and hurricanes. How much age you would require to become a millionaire? Well, for some people, I've heard that okay, for like so with like trust fund babies, if you don't know what a trust fund baby is, that's basically like someone born into wealth and has like a trust fund set aside for them that they can have when they turn like 18 or how old the parental or whoever's in control of their inheritance, decides to let them know when they're going to get the money. Um Honestly, from what I've been told, 18 is an appropriate age, but a lot of parents do try to teach their kids discipline and try to basically like extend it a little more. I did read one story where a a guy, a man's parents decided that when he thought he was going to get millions of dollars when he turned 18, but then he found out that his parents had basically extended that the inheritance or his trust fund would be his when he was 25 because they wanted him to learn about financial responsibility, to basically learn the value of a dollar and just work hard for your money rather than getting like all these millions of dollars and they just sit on their butts and do nothing for the rest of their life, which honestly sucks to no, I don't know. Honestly, I'm guessing if they were, like, spoiled to the max, it would suck for them, but if someone was raised in a rich family and, they were told that their trust fund was put on an extension, I would I would be like, "Okay, what do I do to earn my own money?" Well, for one thing, go get a job. I gotta go get a job, and then keep working hard to earn my own way, earn my own dollar, and then eventually, when the trust fund would kick in, I would most likely, still be working, of course, but I'd be getting a whole lot of more dough. You should start long-term investment from right now. Yeah, that's actually what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on investing, but I don't want to invest so much money because here's the thing though. Although the stock market can be a good thing, it can also be a bad thing because you could invest like a dollar or you could invest like 10 bucks and next thing you know, you could be left with nothing. Or you could invest $10 and you probably end up getting like 100 bucks back, I don't know. But yeah, that's the only thing that kind of, scares me a little, like, it's that if I were to put money into something and invest in something, then what are the odds that it's actually going to work? Because I don't know how investments work. I mean, I have been taught from a young age, like, how to handle money properly, and how to set aside money for a rainy day and how to transfer money, whether I need to transfer it to my savings or from my savings into my main money source, whatever. But investments kind of scares me a little because like I said, I could put in like 10 bucks. I can invest like 10 bucks and come back. And the results could be that I would end up like with no money. Like all my money could be gone. Or I would invest 10 bucks and end up with like uh $1,000. I don't know. But yeah. Well, if you find stock market risky, then you should go from blue chips companies that are more safe and less volatile. Yeah, that's actually my plan. I want to find good companies I can invest my money into safely without the potential risk of losing so much. Yeah, that's my goal. Um, but yeah, I'm still thinking about it, and once I don't know why, but I feel like once I actually start doing it, it's gonna like terrify me, but I know I have to do something about that because that's my future, and I don't know if, like, in my future, like, say if I meet someone and we decide to have children one day, like, not only would that be my money, that could be, like, my future children's money that, they can use, for their futures, which, honestly, I hope that works out. And I feel like a lot of oh, sorry. I feel like a lot of parents could do that for their children, invest in some money for their kids' future because, I mean, obviously raising a kid is expensive. I mean, I don't know what that's like because I don't have kids. I don't have kids. I'm not married. I'm not currently seeing anyone. I'm just I'm just doing me right now at the moment. I'm just doing me right now at the moment. I do wanna go out there and date. I do wanna go out there and date and find someone, but yeah, my dating life is just mm, mm, I don't know why I did that. I'm so sorry I did that. That was just cringe. That was just cringe. What I mean is basically, like, my dating life has been kind of up and down, meaning, like, I found someone that I think, I could probably work with and, everything could go fine. But then 3 weeks later, it's like drop dead, like the romance just died. And I wouldn't even know what I did, and I tried to learn from past relationships, like what I can do to make it a little better in my next one, but yeah. Which is why also I dedicated well, I told myself to why dedicate why did I say dedicated? I didn't mean I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I am single and that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm 24 and that's also fine because that means I have plenty of time to meet someone and hopefully one day have a future with. Like, I don't know why, but I do picture myself like with, like, a nice little house, not that big, but not too cramped. Um, a nice, front yard, backyard, um, me and my partner and, like, 1 or 2 kids. Because 'cause I'm not doing 3, 4, or 5 kids. Because 'cause I'm gonna be honest, that just looks like a chaotic mess. Like, I mean, props to anyone who has, like, over more than 3 kids. I hope you are doing well and you are safe and you are very strong. But for me though, growing up, because I had so many multiple siblings, both biological and step, um, yeah, getting attention from your parents and trying to have them help you or acknowledge you, honestly, you end up feeling like very frustrated when you don't get a chat with them. But yeah. I mean, what you gonna do? But anyways, so yeah, 2 kids is like enough for me. 1 kid, 2 kid, that's my max. I'm not doing more than 2 because basically if I did, I would blow my brains out. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Okay then. Well, I think I am gonna be hopping off the live here soon, but yeah, let me just tell you guys what's gonna be happening. So I'm gonna keep posting short videos. I have a new short video that's gonna be posted tomorrow. So so yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, so don't forget to subscribe or turn on the bell notification so you can be notified when when the short video comes out. I'm also going to be going live again this Saturday. So to anyone who wants to, join me on Saturday's live, make sure to hit the bell notification wherever it's at. Yeah, I don't know. Make sure to hit the bell notification so that way you can be notified when I go live again. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. I am planning on trying to see if I can post like a little I don't know. I want to say that I want to do like a little vlog video or post a food video on here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to still think about that. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep posting all random other videos, like all the fun little songs I like to post on here that yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for today's live and what's gonna be going on for this week. So yeah, so tomorrow a new short video, Friday a new short video, Thursday a random video. Who knows? It could be what I posted on the post on Sunday, and well, most likely it is. And yeah, and then I'm going live on Saturday. So yeah. So this week has been kind of busy on my channel, and I hope to continue more next week and the week after, and many more. Well, that's it for today's live stream. Thank you all again so much for joining. And as always, please stay safe, please take care, and I hope you are having a good day and or night, okay? Mwah. Bye.